Hey, hey, hey. Love Dr. Nikki from Oranum.com here. I hope you are having an amazing day. This is my last in a series of 4 videos on palmistry, and today we're going to look at some of the special lines on the palm. The first one we're going to look at is the Ring of Solomon, and it's right here between the first and second finger. And having one indicates an interest in the psychic world, especially if it's curved. Now, your sympathy line, which means how sympathetic you are going to be towards others. This is indicated by a line that's right below the Ring of Solomon, and that's the green line on my little chart. The next thing we look at is the Mystic Cross. Again, this is an indicator of an interest in the psychic realm. And if you look, the Mystic Cross is right there. It's between the headline and the heart line, and it indicates an interest in the psychic realm. Then we go to money. Something a lot of people want to know about when they're getting a reading done is, will they ever get money in their lives? And there are a few ways to look on the palm. Is number one, for inherited money, there's a little tick line just at the base of the ring finger. And that means money will be inherited at some point in the individual's life. Then you have what they call the money triangle, which is down here, and it's comprised between the destiny line and the headline. And the size of the triangle indicates how much money. The bigger the triangle, the more your financial potential. If it's a partially open triangle, it means you might have a hard time holding on to money. And if it's a closed triangle, it means you not only know how to make it, you know how to hold on to it and make it work for you. Now, another way to look for money in an individual's life is money that's won. And money that's won is usually located down here on the lifeline, right here. And where it's located usually indicates when in the person's life it's going to happen. And the size of the triangle does indicate the amount of winnings the individual may receive. The next lines that we look at are the travel lines. And those are these little lines right here. And having no travel lines is okay. It just means you don't have a lot of interest in travel. The more lines, the more interest. The deeper the lines, the more there is to learn from the travel. Now, along with the relationship lines, which indicate the number of relationships, important relationships we'll have in our lives, you also see the little tick marks at the top. Those are the children lines, and those are the lines that are associated with children in that relationship. Now, for women, the lines are a strong indicator of the number of the children that you will be close to or have. And for men, it's the number of children that are close to you in your life. Another line we look at down here, another one of the psychic lines, is the line of intuition. It's normally very short and fine, although some do have longer ones. And if it's veering towards the head, it has a natural sight, talks about somebody with a natural ability. Someone who's a spiritual person or possibly even a healer. If it heads towards the destiny line, talks about someone who might be natural at telepathy or clairvoyance. More likely a healer than a clairvoyant among those abilities that may be present. Another thing, we talked about this a little bit before, but I wanted to show you where it was, and that's that sister line. That's kind of a line of protection, and it says you'll be able to get through, and probably easier than most others. And then we look at the worry lines. And those are the ones that are on the mounted Venus. And if you have a lot of them, it talks about being a worrywart and kind of always having something to worry about. If you have just a few, there is something serious to be worried about. If you have a lot of them, then you're doing very well. But if you have no lines, that means the person has very little phases in their lives. They're pretty constant. And if your worry lines cross the lifeline, that could indicate stress that has an effect on health. Now, another thing you want to look at is the lines on the fingers. Now, you have both the strain lines, which are the lines on the base phalange, and you have the stress lines, which are the ones up at the top of the finger. Now, these vertical lines down here, they're usually a need for rest is indicated. The body is under strain, and that these stressors, if not dealt with, could have an effect on health. Now, a good one night sleep can change the strain lines. However, the stress lines, which are those up here at the top phalange, those indicate that this person has been stressed over a long period of time. They take longer to manifest and longer to go away. And it might indicate that the person needs to really look at changing lifestyle so that they keep their health. I hope this has given you some ideas on what some of those other little lines on the palm mean. I love Dr. Nikki at Oranum.com. I hope you've enjoyed my series on palmistry, and I hope you'll check out the other videos at the Oranum.com blog. Have a great day.